Godzilla.
What's up, YouTube? Today we're making Godzilla. Here's a little sketchy sketch for a size reference. Breaking out the Sculpy Ultralight and slapping it onto this thick boy's aluminum frame. Go ahead and smooth that out to however you see fit. And we'll go ahead and attach out a rolled out one for his tail.
A snake.
We'll get that positioned all set up and throw it in the oven for a bake. Now that it's cooled down, we're going to use some flattened out sheets of clay. Going ahead and making the torso, scales, and getting his tail ready for this first section of this sculpt. It's going to be a lot of repetitious going on here. Just smoothing out where we started adding stuff, using the ball stylus to sketch out where we're going to start putting these chest plates and abdomen plates. Then we start using the wedge rubber shaper, which I use quite often in a lot of my videos. And we'll just start working in those shapes and adding all sorts of details to it. You can take that and just make all those segments within Godzilla's tail as well. And just repeat the process throughout his tail until you're happy with it. And here you'll just see me just rake it across there using the ball stylus, switching back and forth to any tools and everything that quite comes in handy. Here I had made a texture tool out of clay, and this thing works wonders and makes your job significantly easier. Look at the detail on that tail and look at the detail on that thick boy's chesty chest. We're going ahead and slap some more clay on those thick boy ham hocks. Go ahead and smooth those out and get them into place as well. Get some little foot knobs, some little Flintstone feet as well. Yes, I am using a rainbow knife because my Excel blade broke. Using a ball stylus to make a special little placement for the toenails. And of course, we are going to be utilizing this texture tool a lot. We're going to add some segments to his feet for more added detail. Of course, here we go again, using that texture tool. This thing will become your best friend in some of these builds. Adding some little tapered snakes of clay for toenails. As you can see, I also used some bacon bond or liquid clay adhesive to hold them in place and just add a little bit more reinforcement. And again, just a similar repetitious process of slapping on clay, getting it where it needs to be. And we're going to also, again, be using your best friend, your texture tool. I went ahead off camera, made a bunch of little spiky spikes. Here, a little time lapse of me just slapping them on there using the ball stylus to blend it in with a mixture of that and the texture tool. And just a similar tapered snake of clay with little fingies on there and just gluing them onto Godzilla's frame in the position that we wanted them. Go ahead and get this chunk of clay into the shape we need it using ball stylus as knives, anything left and right to get the desired shapes of his face that we need. Using tapered snakes of clay to also give the eyebrows some enunciation to give him that fierce, snarling look, and using the ball stylus to push in his nostrils. Here's how I just held it in and used the ball stylus to create a neat little texture on the top of his head. Pretty simple and pretty effective. Slapping in a tongue. I took a long time to make all these tiny little teeth. It can be quite annoying, but just using the little XL tweezers and slapping them all in there. And let's go ahead and smush that face onto the build. Using the ball styluses and your fingers and just blend the body in. Or blend the face into the body. Adding some more little spiky spikes. Homeboy looks like a king. Stay up, kings. Let's go ahead and paint this guy a mixture of a pretty gross looking gray and this is a pretty basic paint job. Just slapping gray all over the whole thing. And then we'll take a lighter color of that gray and dry brush the whole thing, bringing out all those freaking awesome details that we put in, and a little bit of red in the tongue and on the gums. and just a little bit of white on the teeth and on the eyes. And I'd say he's pretty much done. And he is done! My version of Godzilla is complete. And of course, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And until next time, on to his Glamour Shots. Now, if you made it this far, I got a really cool playlist right here and another awesome video you can watch right over here. You have a good one.